For years, we've kind of treated air pollution as this problem that's, well, out there. It's hazy skies, it's numbers in a report. But what if the most shocking proof of this crisis isn't in the air around us, but actually inside our own bodies? We're going to look at why this isn't just an environmental issue, it's a full-blown personal health emergency.
And that right there, that's a quote from Dr. Arvind Kumar, a chest surgeon who's been seeing the damage with his own eyes for over 3 decades. For him, this isn't some abstract concept. It's an immediate, urgent threat to our very lives. And honestly, that one idea changes absolutely everything.
Okay, so let's start by looking at the hard, physical evidence of what this polluted air is doing to us. Not on some chart, but right inside our own lungs. This is where the story gets really, really personal.
Just look at this. It's an incredible contrast, right? On the left, that's a healthy pink lung, the kind we're all supposed to have. And on the right, that's the lung of a non-smoker living in Delhi from Dr. Kumar's own surgeries. He says over his 35-year career, he's seen this traumatic shift. Lungs that used to belong only to heavy smokers are now what he sees in almost everyone.
So, what's the bottom line? It's this simple. The kind of damage that used to be reserved for people with a 2-pack-a-day habit is now happening to all of us, just from breathing. If you live in a polluted city, you are, without a choice, smoking the equivalent of several cigarettes a day. Think about that for a second.
And that brings us from the damage inside one person to the scale of the problem across the entire nation. Because this isn't just a big city issue anymore, this is an all-India issue.
98%. Let that number sink in. That's the percentage of India's population breathing air that the World Health Organization says is unsafe. We're not talking about a small fraction of people. This is a national health crisis affecting nearly every single one of us.
And the severity? Well, it's off the charts. According to recent reports, if you make a list of the 10 most polluted cities on the entire planet, all 10 of them are in India. That is a truly staggering statistic. And to give you a sense of just how bad it can get, the Air Quality Index, or AQI, in Sri Ganganagar, Rajasthan, recently hit 830. Now, for context, anything over 300 is considered hazardous for literally everyone. 830 is, well, it's almost unimaginable.
Okay, I know those numbers are absolutely overwhelming, and it's so easy to feel completely helpless. But this is where the entire story flips on its head. What if the very cause of the problem is also the key to its solution? Let's totally shift our perspective here.
For so long, we've all thought like what's on the left. This is the government's problem. They need to fix it. But the reality, as Dr. Kumar points out, is what you see on the right. This crisis is the grand total of the daily activities of 140 crore people. And understanding that, that's the crucial first step.
This quote right here is the foundation for the entire solution. Think about it. If our collective actions are what's creating the problem, then it means our collective actions can also be what solves it. It takes the power away from some faceless institution and puts it right back into our hands.
So if it's us, how in the world do 140 crore people get on the same page? Well, Dr. Kumar has come up with this brilliantly simple way to think about it. He breaks this massive, complex problem down into just 2 things we can all understand.
He calls it the Dhool or Dhuan plan, or the dust and smoke plan. That's it. Seriously. Instead of getting bogged down in all the complicated chemistry, we just need to focus on 2 things that every single one of us can see, identify, and do something about: dust and smoke.
So let's start with dust. Dhool. Where's it coming from? Well, it's that strip of unpaved dirt on the side of the road that every car kicks up. It's the clouds of dust coming from construction sites. It's the bare patches of soil in our local parks, in our neighborhoods, maybe even in our own gardens. It's stuff we see every single day but have probably stopped noticing.
And then you've got smoke. Dhuan. This is the obvious stuff, right? Like exhaust from cars and buses, smoke from factory chimneys. But it's also the garbage being burned on a street corner, or stubble burning in a field. And this is a big one, it's also the smoke from inside our homes, from things like incense sticks or cooking. Basically, anything that burns creates smoke.
Okay, so if the problem really boils down to just dust and smoke, and it's caused by all of us, what can we as individuals actually do about it? This brings us to the most important part, your personal action plan.
Dr. Kumar's solution is so smart because it's hyper-local. Step 1. Just own the 100 meters around your home. That's it. Your little circle of influence. Step 2. In that circle, cut the dust. See a patch of bare soil? Plant some grass. See a local construction site? Make sure they're following the rules and spraying water. Step 3. Stop the smoke. Don't burn your trash. Get your vehicle's pollution check done. It's a simple, powerful checklist for your own neighborhood.
Now, you might be wondering, what about masks and air purifiers? Dr. Kumar is really clear on this. These are helpful aids, but they are not the solution. A good N95 mask helps protect you outdoors. Air-purifying plants, like money plant and aloe vera, can help indoors. But these things are like putting a bandage on the problem. They don't stop pollution at its source.
And if you're sitting there thinking, come on, can my small actions really make a difference? Well, just look at this. The hashtag Team Trees initiative, powered by tons of small donations from individuals, planted over 900,000 trees in India. It's the perfect example. When millions of people decide to take one small action together, the result isn't small at all. It's transformative.
So, at the end of the day, that's the real question, isn't it? This emergency wasn't created by some single big bang. It was created by trillions of individual breaths pulling in polluted air, and by billions of small, everyday actions that create dust and smoke. The challenge, and the amazing opportunity, is to realize that we can unwind it the exact same way, action by action, breath by breath.